Everybody on Instagram, hold on one second. My Facebook page is warming up right now. I don't know what happened today. I did the morning walk, and not a lot of people were watching. So I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of, I don't know, mystical problem that's happening out there. So here it is. Welcome to another edition of Live from my mother's basement. And I'm happy to be actually here in the real basement of the house that I grew up in. Let me throw on my spectacles. Let's see who's out there. Let's see who's ready to chat a little bit. I'm doing the podcast by myself tonight because I had a guest who was coming down here tonight. He's an actor. He's about 34, 35 years old from Albany, New York. His name is Gio, and he was all set to come on the show tonight. And he calls me this morning and he goes, I'm buckling over in pain. I don't know what's wrong. My groin hurts, my lower back hurts, and his stomach hurts. So right away I says to myself, gallstones or stones in your kidney stones. So I told him, you have to go to the emergency room. So he goes to the emergency room, called me up a couple hours later. This is the craziest shit. And he goes, you were right. I had a kidney stone. I guess I pissed it out and I feel great. So what time should I be there? He actually was ready to come to the show after being in the hospital for a few hours, passing a kidney stone. So I told him, I said, listen, it's not that big of a deal. We'll reschedule you because he's in Albany, Syracuse area. That's upstate New York. It'd take him 4 hours to get here and 4 hours to drive back just to be on my podcast. Now, I got to say, that really made me feel great that somebody would be that enthusiastic to be here in the basement with me. But it's unnecessary. Let's do what's right. Besides, I also said to myself, if this guy was in the hospital for a couple of hours pissing out a stone, maybe there's a chance he caught COVID. Then he comes here, gives me the COVID. The whole fucking COVID nonsense could really drive you out of your mind. So I says, let's pass on tonight. Don't worry about it. We'll make it happen some other time. But I am really, really amazed that somebody would want to be on my show that enthusiastically. So hello, everybody. Hang out. I'm going to acknowledge everybody. And then I'm going to say what's going on in the world. And my tour started to break open again. I was actually supposed to be in Syracuse, New York tonight at the Funny Bone. But unfortunately, because of the fucking pandemic, we had to cancel. So, sadly, Joe Gorga and myself, Joe Gorga, of course, who is one of the stars of the Real Housewives from New Jersey. He's the so-called house husband. Well, he and I developed a little comedy tour, and he's doing some stand-up comedy along with myself called the Jersey Boys. And the Jersey Boys were supposed to head up to the Funny Bones in Syracuse tonight, Albany, New York tomorrow night, and then we were supposed to go to Hartford, Connecticut on Thursday night. We had to cancel the shows, so we're rescheduling for the end of April. However, this Saturday night, I do have a show here in New Jersey, and we're going to make that happen. I know there's a lot of people who would like to be acknowledged right now, and I'm going to acknowledge everybody, especially a brand new, unbelievable podcast that's out there. I see the guys writing in right now. The podcast is called You Know I'm Right, which is a great title for a show. I mean, live from my mother's basement. There's the big wooden spoon from the Wooden Spoon podcast. You Know I'm Right is a great title for a podcast, and I'm very happy and proud to say that I did an episode. The episode with the guys was really, really great. The two guys is Joe Calabrese, or Calabrese, which is an incredible last name for an Italian guy, Calabrese. All right, because that's also a dialect, Calabrese. And I believe that's the way he says his last name, Joe Calabrese. And also his partner in crime, I wrote his name down, Nick Durst. So these two guys are really great. Joe Calabrese, Nick Durst, great podcast. It's called You Know I'm Right. You know I'm right. That's the way I would say. You know I'm right, right? And you can look it up on their page, which is the Facebook. You know I'm right. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeart, and Amazon. YKR. You know I'm right. Podcast, and it's really, really great. So check that out. All right. Been watching the news tonight. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the craziness that's going on in the world, I've got a little two-camera shoot right now, is due to the variants. It's the Delta variant. It's the Camicron variant. It's the Abercrombie Fitch variant. It's the variant of the motherfucking variant. That's just really disgusting. I mean, it's really brutal. And here I am entertaining, or trying to be an entertainer, or trying to continue with my life as an entertainer, and we're getting crushed. We're really getting crushed, ladies and gentlemen. There's the podcast right there. Right there. You know I'm right. We love having you on the show, Mike. All right, thanks for posting. You guys can post it on my Facebook, too, because we're recording here on my Facebook fan page, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main camera over here, and I'm doing the Instagram as well tonight, but this is all watchable in the future again and again and again here on my Facebook fan page, which is Mike Marino Live fan page, and also YouTube at Mike Marino Live. I'm laughing because a lot of people say, fuck the virus. I mean, what else could you say? Gee, golly gee, virus. Darn it, darn this virus. No, there's only one word that you can use when it comes to this fucking pandemic. It's fuck. Fuckity fuck the fuck fuck. All right? Tell that to your kids, too, because they need to say that. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like to be a kid and you can't go to school. You can't play on the playground. You can't play dodgeball. You can't play tag. You can't play any of this shit. I mean, come on. I couldn't wait to go to school. I don't know about you people. I'm actually wearing my high school sweatshirt. It's not from back in the day. I just got it recently. My high school, Scotch Plains Fairwood High School, in walking distance. I couldn't wait to go to school. I got picked on when I went to high school, and I didn't give a shit. I'm like, go ahead, hit me. I hit him back. Then you become friends. That's the way you're supposed to do it. So, let me see who's writing here over on Facebook. Hello, everybody on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. I will acknowledge everybody tonight because, as you can tell, I don't have my special guest. He wasn't feeling good, and that's okay. So I'm down here in the basement doing it by myself. It's actually a little wild how quiet it is in the basement. A place where, as you can see in the pictures, my two brothers and I grew up, and everybody came down here to hang out. You remember when there was a time where your neighbors really didn't knock on the door, nor did they call? They just came over. You knew they were coming over. And when they left, you said, now get the fuck out. But you really didn't mean it that way. You meant, hey, I'll see you tomorrow, which is a nice thing, right? So I think I might have somebody call in a little while, which would be really, really cool. Let me see. I think I just saw her say hello. Charlotte, is that you? Charlotte Marie Elizabeth, who's watching the show right now. Whenever you're ready to call in on Instagram, let's see what happens. Maybe give me another 10 minutes. Oh, there she is. Charlotte Marie Elizabeth. Okay. We have a friend who's going to call in on Instagram, and I'd say, if you can, give me 5 minutes and call in. It's going to be the first time that I'm going to do it this way. I've never had a call in before. I'm a very old school guy. See the phone? I got a phone. You know why I got this phone? Because if the cell phone breaks, you got this phone, stupids. I even have a Rolodex. That made me laugh. You guys remember Rolodex? Does anybody even have a Rolodex all the time? I actually have a bucket with phone numbers that I had some 30 years all over the place, but I enjoyed that. Now I lost my subject matter that I was actually talking about. Mike, how was your neighbor? Well, thank you for asking. We were talking about neighbors and the way people used to come over to your house. They would just knock. Do you remember this? Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Anybody? Remember? Can I get a cup of milk? Do you remember this shit? Now, somebody would come over and say, hey, can I borrow a cup of milk? You'd have to say, you want soy milk? Do you want soy from a nut? What nut do you want? You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. But anyhow, someone asked, how's my neighbor? So I will acknowledge that right away. My neighbor is 80 and her husband is about 83. And a few days ago, he went outside to take in the Christmas ornaments. They have an elaborate display of Christmas ornaments on their lawn. And they're senior citizens. There's a sleigh out there with the reindeer, Santa Claus, lollipops, and a bunch of different stuff. So he went out there to start to take it in for the year. The season's over. And he slipped and fell in my driveway. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he's got to be 83. It's like around my father's age. I know my neighbor Donna and Michael Seaman 50 years. They're my neighbors. And to see him fall in the driveway just broke my heart. So luckily, I ran outside. The neighbor on the other side ran outside, and then another neighbor from across the street. And we held him in our arms, but it was freezing cold outside. And he only had slippers on and a regular jacket. So one of the neighbors had a great idea. He took a regular chair. We put him in the chair. We picked him up, and we carried him into the house. A day went by, and I saw an ambulance in front of his house. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So the ambulance took him to the hospital. I called over there today, and to my neighbor's house today, and he had to have surgery on his hip. So he damaged his hip. Now, I just hope he doesn't come home with COVID, but I do hope he comes home. So as far as I'm concerned, I really hope that I see the ambulance pull up in front of their house in the next few days, and he comes home. And I'm going to film that shit, because we need to hold on to our memories. Let me know if you can still hear me on Instagram. Somebody just tried to call me. I knew they were going to fucking call me during this damn broadcast. So let me know if you guys can still hear me on Instagram. Check 1 2, check 1 2. You guys, I think it's great that you all say hello to each other. And I think you should do that after the podcast too. But right now, we pray for him. Can you hear me? Karen put love first. Can you hear me? No sound. The fucking sound is gone. Son of a bitch. Hold on, everybody. Live from my mother's basement. Hold on, I'm fixing this shit on my my Instagram. Live from my mother's basement. Part 1. Hold on, I'm actually fixing this. I'm getting better at this shit. Posting. And now back. Hold on, I'm almost there. Son of a bitch. Boom. So here we go again. Live from my mother's basement, part 2. Man, oh man. Keep writing in, everybody. Got to start all over again. Starting all over again on Instagram. There's something about when you call Instagram, when you call my cell phone, which is what I'm using right now, it disconnects the sound. And I know everybody wants to tell me how to fix it, but it won't. I've tried everything. So don't call me while I'm doing my podcast, all right? So anyway, but it looks like my neighbor's going to be okay. So thank you, everybody, for writing and doing what you're doing and staying in touch, okay? You can always watch the continued episodes on YouTube, Instagram. My website is mikemarino.net. Twitter, LinkedIn, Patreon, iTunes, Google, Spotify, Anchor, Italian American Radio out of New York City. You can do it. You got questions for me? Say, hey, Marino, I got a question. Mike, remember you went to the library and had to go look. Thank you so much, everybody. All right. Start writing in with your questions, and I'll see if I can't get back on track. But my neighbor is going to be okay. There's some shit that's going on in the news that I wanted to talk about, and I'll fill you in right here, right now. Okay? I told you guys about my friend Paul Simmons, who's writing in right now. And Paul Simmons is a great guy. He has a radio show dedicated to autistic children, autistic people, autistic adults. It's actually called Autism Radio, and that's Paul Simmons. We decided we're going to get together and we're actually going to do a nice big charity at a beautiful theater in Cranford, New Jersey. That's going to happen in April. So, here we go. Here comes my friend who's going to do a little calling right now. Let's see what happens. See if I can't make this happen. All right, everybody, stay tuned. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, caller. Can you hear me? Are you there? There she is. Holy shit, it works.
Hello, everyone.
Old school telephone call. Ladies and gentlemen, back with me right here, right now, is our new friend, family member, Charlotte Marie Elizabeth. I hope I hold the whole name right. Are you there? You seem to be a little stagnant. Oh, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah. Yes.
Tell us what's been going on, because what we did was we decided we might do a little fundraiser because our friend Charlotte here, who will explain it to you, has a little bit of a cancer problem and she started to lose her hair. So we got together to raise some money for her to get a wig. Should I?
This is my wig. It's just a little bit longer than I really was anticipating. So, I'm trying to get another one if I can.
I think you can. How are we doing with the fundraiser?
The fundraiser's going so well, thanks to you. Thank you so much, seriously, for all of your help and for helping me and caring. You definitely have a big heart, and I really appreciate it.
Look at everybody who's writing to you right now. Look at all the hearts. Look at all the people. Look at all the fans. Isn't this great? Isn't that badass?
I love it.
Now, right now, everybody who's watching me on Facebook, I'm going to try to turn it around so that they can actually see you. I don't know why you're frozen. Am I frozen to you?
No.
I don't know why you're frozen, but look, everybody, this is our caller. It's Charlotte Marie Elizabeth.
I couldn't figure out on Facebook.
Say again?
I couldn't figure out how to call in on Facebook. It wasn't letting me.
Oh, well, I don't think you can. I never did that.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that you would be calling here on Instagram. So there she is. She's actually on the line. We're talking to our friend Charlotte Marie Elizabeth, and she's here on Instagram. The story is a couple months back. I think it was a couple months back, maybe, right?
Right. Yes.
Joe Gorga, who I was talking about before, and I went over to Governor's Comedy Club in Long Island, New York. And we were performing, we were having some fun, and I met Charlotte. She said hello, she became a fan. It was great. And then she told me that she has a little bit of a problem with cancer. Why don't you tell everybody what it is?
It's Hodgkin's disease, so it is the most curable kind, which is helping me stay positive, but I really think I would be positive no matter what, because let's face it, the only thing we're guaranteed in life is to get sick and die. I mean, hopefully it's not a tragic death. Hopefully it is.
Right.
You can get eyes, so I just don't look at cancer as it has to be this big deal. It is a big deal to a lot of people. I understand that, to people who's terminal and you have only a certain time to live, but no matter what happens, you can be positive because you just have to focus on what you can do and not what you can't do. Like for you tonight, I am so sorry for that you had to cancel your show. I really feel bad. But look at what you're doing. You're focusing on what you can do tonight, not what you can't do. So I'm proud of you.
I think it's absolutely amazing that you say that because, yeah, I couldn't get in the car and I couldn't go all the way up to Syracuse. but I can do this and I can help you. And I'm glad that you're saying what you're saying because that's a great attitude to have. You know, you get to my age, you start having the attitude like, ah, motherfucker.
A day, another morning.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Right, and do what is right for your body. Like I started meditating every morning before I touch my phone, and I think that's gonna go a long way long term.
Right.
I'm oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm only 34, so it definitely gets harder as you go. I mean, clearly, look at this. Like, whoop.
One of
Well,
these days, we definitely have to have you come down here and be on the show live, sitting next to me, so that everybody can watch. And maybe we'll have a nice little studio audience. We'll have a lot of food. We'll have some. No, well, we won't have snacks because you're a trainer. Oh, in fact, watch me make you angry. Can you see this?
yes. I'm trying to unsee it. You can have snacks, but snack is a small meal. So every snack has a protein, a carb, and a fat in it.
I actually worked out very hard today. Had a great workout. My goal is to lose 20 pounds because we're going to go out on this big tour around the world from Boston to Connecticut to upstate New York. We might even hit Dubai again this year. So I want to make sure I'm at least in shape and ready to rock. So I'm going to keep helping you. You're going to help me, and all our fans can follow each other. So I want to say hello to all your friends and fans out there. Follow me here on Instagram or on my YouTube channel, which is at Mike Marino Live. And we're going to keep on raising money and awareness with Charlotte so that she can hit the goal that she wants. And then today in the mail, I sent you what I told you I was going to send you. You hear me?
Yes, the Make America Italian again, because I am almost 100% Italian, so I can definitely relate to the Italian side
I love
of
it.
this whole.
Well, I sent you, and everybody else can get this too at MikeMarino.net. But we sent something special to Charlotte. You're going to get the hoodie, you're getting the sweatpants, you're getting the bikini bottoms, the t shirts, and the masks.
Oh, thank you.
So
I
the,
really
we
asked
sent
today.
you all the small sizes. So when you have a chance, do a little photo session. We can put you all over the internet. And maybe you could do it with the old wig, the new wig, or whatever you want to do.
I want to get a brown one because that's probably going to be my color when this is all done. I'm
Brown.
probably going to have. If my natural color is brown, and I don't really want to dye it right away, so I do want to get a brown one to get used to the brown hair. So
All
hopefully
right.
we'll have a couple different looks for this photo shoots.
You know what? Maybe do some of the shoots with your shaved head and show everybody how you stood up to cancer and said, I did this.
Maybe,
That's up
maybe.
to you.
You know, so for me, it's like I don't really want to embrace the whole mask thing. Like I know it's temporary. I'm like I don't want to embrace it like it's this new norm. It's just not going to be.
No,
I know it'll leave eventually, but
not.
the same way with the bald head for me. You know what I mean? Like the whole mask, the whole bald head, it's all temporary. I'd rather wear my wigs and look good.
You know what? Whatever you want to do, because I'm also coming out with another clothing line. My shirts are going to have my characters. My Uncle Tommy is going to be on the shirt. Mooney is going to be on the shirt. And my cousin Michelle is going to be on the shirt. They're going to be really, really funny. The back says, Welcome to the family. And you get the joke, Welcome to the family. And Make America Italian again. So we'll be happy if you do all of that. And I'll send you all that stuff pro bono. And you keep on letting us know how you're doing.
Thank you, and I'm gonna keep you on track with this exercise and losing weight.
Oh, yes. Oh, I ain't stopping. Well,
Or
I'm not stopping.
tell Facebook.
I'm
Or
so going to get in shape. I'm telling you, you don't even.
you can't keep doing this to me on these lives. I'm gonna have to come there, whip your butt, and get you in the kitchen making some protein, some carbs, some fat,
All right. Well, listen, this is all definitely going to happen. And thank you for calling in. You're the first time I ever had a caller on my show. So there's the caller. Let me show everybody on Facebook again too. There she is, Charlotte Marie Elizabeth.
Wishing everyone a lot of great health and laughter.
All right. Well, listen, you go ahead and hang up. Continue watching the show. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all your friends and family members. Make sure you follow Mike Marino because we're going to follow Charlotte. We're going to stay in touch and we're going to see where she goes with this brand new wig set that she's going to do. And wait till you see what she's going to look like when she's wearing the Jersey Boys clothing line.
It's going to be fun, and I swear you're helping me get through this like so much. Truly, Mike. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
And all my friends and family. Elizabeth, everybody. All right. I'll see you soon. I'm staying on.
All right. You know, once in a while, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many people out there that say if you help somebody, you really make yourself feel good, and you do. You know, every once in a while, there's somebody out there that could use a pick-me-up. Remember when your mother used to say, how about a little pick-me-up? And what was a pick-me-up when you were younger? Hot chocolate. I'm actually drinking hot chocolate. It's got sugar in it and little marshmallows. But it's a wonderful pick-me-up. And it comes in this cup, this wonderful cup that I got from Anthony Rena. I'm actually missing my favorite show right now because I'm doing a show. But my favorite show is on right now, and it's the Andy Griffith Show. I love watching the Andy Griffith Show because they're happy. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody's mad at anybody. And the town people are hilarious. That's why I want so badly to film a TV series called Growing Up Grand. It would be the Andy Griffith Show my way nowadays here in this tiny little town of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. So if you're watching me right now and you're being happy, you're enjoying what I'm doing, folks, anybody could sponsor a live podcast. It also comes with a comedy tour. My comedy tour with Joe Gorga going to go around the world. We're not stopping. So if you wanted to sponsor a show like so many sponsors that I've had, all you have to do is write to me, Mike Marino Live at gmail.com. Tell me what your product is. Tell me what your goals are, and I will help you make that happen. I have the power to do it. Look what just happened with our friend Charlotte. She reached out. Actually, I don't even know how we got connected, but I said, hey, let me see what I can do, and we bumped up the funds, and now she's got the cash to go get that wig. And now we're friends. And other people are going to chime in and help her too. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So she's going to throw back. She's going to wear my clothes. She's a beautiful young girl. She'll have those pictures taken. We'll put it all over the internet and get, you know what? Maybe I'll sell a couple of t-shirts. See how we do that? So you can do it too. In fact, if you think you could be on my show live from my mother's basement, you want to come down, you want to stand and sit underneath this big spoon, all you have to do is write to my producer, Tatiana, and say, I'd like to be on the show. That email address is MikeMarinoEntertainment at gmail.com. MikeMarinoEntertainment at gmail.com. A lot of people out there have pictures with me after a live event. I want those pictures. Send them to me. Send them to MikeMarinoFans at gmail.com. MikeMarinoFans at gmail.com. I will take that picture, and Tatiana, my producer, will put it out on a Friday. It's a thing we call Fan Fridays. You'll enjoy it, you'll love it, and you'll be on the internet, especially on my channel. So if you want to do that, just let me know. Go ahead and make it happen by writing into the show. I have an outstanding friend who comes and visits me all the time. And her name is Laura Brunetti. And Laura Brunetti, I hope you're watching. She does some of the funniest things. She mails me gifts. Today she mailed me this gift. Check this out. It says, dude. Every one of these cards says, dude. Because my character, Mooney, says, dude, dude, dude. And the reason why I do that is because I knew somebody whose name was Mooney back in the day. So these cards say dude, but they're spelt differently on every card. I didn't even know you could spell dude that way. Now, there's directions. It tells you how to play. But it's dude, period. Dude, question. You get it? There is dude, question. Here's another one. Dude. There's so many different ways to say dude. So, Laura, if you're watching, thank you so much for sending me this silly little gift that's going to make people happy, because I'm going to put this in one of my videos, and I'm going to have Mooney play this game, and he'll be going, dude, dude, dude. I'm lucky. I get a lot of gifts. I got to be careful giving out my home address because you never know who's going to come. Not that this area ever had anybody actually break into the front of the house or take anything, but every once in a while, you never know what the hell's going to happen in your neighborhood. So, that shit's what's going on. I want to thank the podcast guys that I was talking about before one more time, because I think everybody should watch them. You know I'm right. I mentioned it before. I hope it's still on the Instagram that I was doing from before, so you can do that. My friend, of course, Paul Simmons from Autism Radio. Thank you for watching. This Saturday night, folks, if you're in New Jersey, I'm doing a fundraiser Saturday night. This fundraiser is for the Elks Lodge, the Union County Elks Lodge, which is in Union, New Jersey, 281 Chestnut Street, Union, New Jersey. Show starts at 8 o'clock. You can get tickets at the door, or you can get them by calling, old-fashioned phone call. If you want tickets for this Saturday night, an old-fashioned phone call, I want you to call Susan at 908-456-0815. I want you to call Susan for this show, Saturday night, January 22. Just call 908-456-0815. Tell Susan I told you to call. It's a fundraiser for the Union County Elks, okay? I think it's $30 to see the show. My friend Bob Gonzo is going to be on the show, and perhaps a special guest comedian is going to show up. Now, I don't know exactly who's coming, but it could be a surprise. So, let me know, okay? And thank you so much for saying all this wonderful, great stuff while we're doing this. There is a brand new Italian restaurant in Berkeley Heights. Berkeley Heights. It's called Marino's. I have nothing to do with it. But they are great people, and the food is fantastic, and that's where I'm going to be hanging out. So go to Marino's, 408 Springfield Avenue in Berkeley Heights. Tell them Mike Marino sent you. It's a great Italian restaurant, and the phone number for that restaurant is 973-258-9009. So check them out. Marino's Italian Restaurant, 408 Springfield Avenue, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, 973-258-9009. You can do it, okay? I'm trying not to have the snacks, but I do have snacks. Now, the guy who was on my show a couple weeks ago, I'm told, sold a bunch of books because he came on the show. And that's my friend Anthony Sharada. Check out the book, Finding Forever. A few of my friends called. They said they bought the book because you can buy this book where all books are sold. So if you want to buy this book, you purchase it where any book is sold, including Amazon and stores in your local neighborhood. A couple of my friends called me up and they said that they bought the book and they were thrilled. They thought it was great. So you can do it too. All right? Check that out. All right, folks. Before I tell you my lineup of all the shows that I'm going to be doing in the next 6 months, including Reno, Vegas, upstate New York, downstate New York, New York City, Connecticut, why don't you guys go ahead and ask you questions right now, just in general to me, and I'll answer as many as I possibly can, and then we'll get out of here. Next week at 8 o'clock, Tuesday night, live from my mother's basement, we'll present someone who's never been on this show, my brother Paul. He's a singer, and he's going to be on the show with me. This is going to be unbelievable. The following Tuesday night, February 1st. I don't know exactly who the guest is going to be, but it's my birthday show. So my birthday is February 2nd. I want to celebrate it with everybody. So let's take some questions right now, and then I'll get going. All right, Todd Sturch, when are you going to make a movie? When are you going to make a movie? I have a movie out right now, ladies and gentlemen. The movie's called Four Cousins and a Christmas. You can watch it right now. Go to Vizio Television and look up Four Cousins and a Christmas, starring Robert Davi, Nick Turturro, what the heck's the name? Terry Polo, and a great, great, great cast of some new up-and-coming fantastic talent, and yours truly. Watch Four Cousins and a Christmas on Vizio Television, produced by my friend Maria Cap, who I'm hoping is going to be the creator and producer of my show called Growing Up Grand. All right? So check out that show. Thank you, Todd Sturch, for asking, when are you going to make a horror movie? Because I want to be in a horror movie. When are you going to be in New Jersey till? Thank you for asking me that question, Anthony Rena. I'm coming to Florida, but I'm going to an unidentified location, so I can't tell you where I'm going. It's cool how he's bringing all of us together. All right, yeah, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Larry Lala Lanehart is writing into the show right now. Larry Lala, one of the original comedians I started in the business with. When I used to perform at some of the worst neighborhoods in California, Larry Lala, I used to have a group home and work with autistic and Down syndrome children and adults. So says my friend Larry Lala, hey brother, thank you so much. Everybody follow Larry Lala Lanehart. Miss you, bro. And that's very nice that you're doing what you're doing, folks. So go to my Facebook fan page, join my Facebook fan page, and say hello to Larry Lala Lanehart. Darlene Corporale, hello and how are you? Lucille Soretta Braha, see you later, gotta run. But thank you so much for watching. Angie C, ladies and gentlemen, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Thank you so much for saying hello. Suzanne, nice to see you. Dory Dio, a relative of our friend from Autism Radio, Paul Simmons. I got to get on the show. Well, you were supposed to be here tonight there, Angie. I don't know what happened. What are you doing for your birthday? Well, I'm probably going to celebrate my birthday any which way I can. Massimo Battista, who owns the wine that's behind me. Everybody take a look at the wine. Right over here you have the wine that's called Juch wine, and over here is another wine called Gavish. I'm coming to Florida Sunday. Massimo, I will get in touch with you. I'm actually going to have a small birthday party. All right, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to have a very small birthday party at a place in West Palm Beach. Hold on a minute. West Palm Beach, January 28th. I'll be at Zuccarelli's. It's an Italian restaurant. I'm not going there to perform. My friend Sal Manzo is going to be there performing, singing. But my celebrity friends are coming. My two brothers are coming. My sister-in-law is coming. We're going to Zuccarelli's in West Palm Beach, 7 o'clock, January 28th, for a little birthday soiree for me. So if you guys are watching, definitely come. Patrick Aiden, English guy who's all the way out in England, the north of England, writing into the show right now. He asks, Mike, how is everything in New Jersey? We're scheduled to end all the COVID-19 restrictions. Hey, that's really great. So in the north of England, they're getting ready to stop with the COVID restrictions. I wish you all the best with all of that. Nice fan in the north of England. You Know I'm Right podcast. There they are. Mike, do you miss Montego Bay? I miss Montego Bay so much, I got my red Reebok sneakers hanging on the ceiling. Wait till you see the thing that we're going to do about Montego Bay, you guys. Terra Road, thank you so much. Hello, Cal Schwartz. Carlo Bolario, one of the greatest radio shows out there that anybody could watch, is called Animal House Radio, starring Carlo Bolario. Here is my friend Amy Diane. How you's doing? I'm doing good. How you's doing? Come on, guys. Where's the good questions? Somebody go for it. Laura Bernetti is a wonderful Italian lady and very, very talented artist. That's right. I'm glad that so many people made friends with so many people from my show. And there's Sal Manzo right there, right now. The legend, the myth, the most unbelievable voice making noise out there in Florida today. He's going to be doing regular shows at a place called Mateo's in Boca Raton, and he's going to be singing at my birthday party. He's singing there anyway. I just decided that's where I want to go to have my birthday party. So, Sal Manzo is going to be at Zuccarelli's, West Palm Beach, singing at my birthday party Friday, the 28th. So, thank you so much, Sal. I really appreciate you. Love you, buddy. Thank you so much for watching. Anybody else? What's going on, Instagram? You guys are talking to each other too much. I played the Arcadia Theater in St. Charles about 2 years ago. Call them up. Tell them you want me back. I'll come there with Joe Gorga. That's a great place. I love the Arcadia. So thank you, everybody. All right, so if you guys are done with your questions, let me give you the tour for the rest of the year. This has been a lot of fun. I sure do miss having a guest on my show. We're going to Palm Beach. Somebody just knocked on my window. Maybe I will. Go in the front door. The front door's open. Somebody's coming into my house. See that? Neighbors just show up. I can hear somebody. Did you hear the person knocking on the door? Well, I hate to end on this weird note, but that was pretty scary. Nothing like hearing somebody run down the street and knock on the door. You got to go in the front door. That is the weirdest thing. Oh, so here they come. Well, this is really weird. I hope they're bringing birthday cake. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get going. I'm wondering who's going to come walking down the stairs. Let's have a great year. I'm glad you guys tuned in tonight. Hold on a minute. I'm almost done. I happen to be live on the radio. Look at everybody's telling me to get the bat. He's got a bat. This guy's got a bat worth a lot. Well, we can't say that.
We got 2 bats.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. There's my friend Frank Zaviro. Frank, I'm coming to Vegas in June. Frank, well, if you're going to be in the area, if you know what I'm talking about. Folks, here's what we're doing. This, sorry, I got thrown a little bit of a curveball. This Saturday night, January 22nd, I'm going to be at the Union County Elks Lodge. It's a fundraiser. Come on down, have some fun. I gave you guys the information. Rewind, find it, you can hear it. MikeMarino.net will give you everything that you need to know. Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor, Florida, February 3 through February 5. That's Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor, Florida. Check it out. I'll be at the Raz Room February 19th in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm having a birthday party comedy show on February 17 at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood, California. Also, I'm going back to California on February 11 and 12. I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, and the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. On February 23rd, me and Joe Gorga will be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. On February 24, Tampa, Improv, me and Joe Gorga, Jersey Boys. Get your tickets at MikeMarino.net. February 25, Aventura Arts Center in Florida. Me and Joe Gorga, and me and Joe Gorga one more time. February 27 at the Raz Room in Boca Raton. You can do that. All right? March, Nashville. March 9th, Nashville. We're going to be at Zanies, me and Joe Gorga. March 10, we're going to be at the Orlando Improv, me and Joe Gorga. March 11, I'll be at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City. Then, April 26, 27, April 28, that's the replacement shows for this week. So we're going to be at the Funny Bones, Syracuse, Albany, Hartford, Connecticut. Then a big show on April 30th at Harrah's in Atlantic City, not to mention April 7 at the Wilbur Theater in Boston. May 7th, I'm going to be at the Bound Brook Arts Theater in Bound Brook, New Jersey. May 10 through May 15th, I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Reno. May 20, May 21, I'll be at Levity Live in New York. And on June 13th through June 15th, I'll be in Las Vegas at the Laugh Factory inside the Tropicana Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a great crowd. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Remember, let's make America Italian again. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. Good night. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.